Okay, I'm waiting to see if we are here because we might be live already.
Okay.
And if we are live, hey everyone, welcome to the replay or slowly welcoming you live now. And let me see. Yes, we are live. Okay, good.
Okay. Hello.
Yes. All right, how's everybody doing on this Friday? Jess is off today. She has her Thanksgiving holiday in the US.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a nice day yesterday and today just spending some time relaxing at home. So it's good.
Oh, I love it. I'm home too, and like usual on Fridays. And yeah, we just decided to pop on live to connect with you for a little bit and chit chat. I will also pull a little card here at the end, but we kind of have a little announcement to make, and I hope you're feeling yeah, let us know how you're feeling in the comments there if you're there, and if you watch on the replay. We had Jess and I discussed in our weekly, we had a little shift in transition with the new moon happening. I just feel like the energies are starting to slowly get lighter, and it just feels good because I think it's a time where we're getting re-inspired again, or I don't know, there's just a good feeling in there, but like it's moving slowly. How are you feeling it, Jess?
Yeah. And I feel like, new moon was, I'm just going to be honest, new moon was like a little heavy for me. Like, I think I was just still clearing a lot. Yeah, I had some things to purge and clear out still, just a lot of emotions came up, but day after, and like, so the last couple days are, well, no, last day, yesterday. Gosh, I don't know where the time is going. Okay, I'm all screwed up on my time. But yesterday, yeah, like I had all this like light, motivating energy come through. I was very much in brainstorm mode, which is interesting because I was like, I'm not going to work on anything today, right? Because it was Thanksgiving. I was spending time with family. But like when the inspiration comes, like you can't stop it, you can't help it. And it's always when I'm not trying, like, okay, I'm going to take a break from this. All of a sudden, all the ideas come in. So like Brandy and I both were like messaging back and forth all day, like ideas coming through. And that's kind of how we started coming up with the idea for today. So some of you may have already seen our post. Should we talk about that?
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Let's jump right in. That's why we're
jump
here.
Right in.
Yeah. Talk to you about this, like, I don't know, we're trying something out, a flash sale. So
yes. Yeah. So Brandy, we were talking about how like, it's Black Friday, lots of sales and deals going on. And we're like, should we do something? So we just kind of started brainstorming and this is what we came up with. So we're really excited about it, but we are offering you all a 30-day trial period for $7. So you can try out our membership, your True Direction, for $7. So we just thought this is a great way for you to gift yourself. Give yourself something that can support you through the holiday season for only $7. So if you've been looking at our membership, feeling drawn to it, been wondering about it, this is going to be a really great time for you to try it out. Treat yourself, get some support through the holiday season, because it really is a time where so many of you are going through interactions with family, friends, maybe coworkers. Like there's a lot that comes up. There's a lot to navigate emotionally. And there's a lot of good things and fun things too. Like it can be a really joyful time. Like I look forward to it. I love all the lights. I love the lights, right? It's so joyful. But like there's those interactions with family. Like sometimes there's times where you need to say no, or maybe you have certain belief systems are changing or traditions that are changing.
Definitely.
Yeah, it can also be a time where like as we grow, the way we perceive things change, the way things navigate change. Maybe you don't want to go all over the place on the holiday anymore. Maybe you want to stay home for a change, like whatever it is.
Changing. Yeah, for a lot of people, it's different. And I feel like just coming out of like eclipse season and everything was just a little heavier, and now we're coming to something lighter. And I know for me personally, I'm kind of feeling like I'm learning how to reintegrate and be out there And by being more of what I've discovered lately and more about myself, what I've been feeling about myself, and coming out and you know what? Navigate, like really understanding the energies. Oh, it helps me. It helps me
Yeah.
understand, okay, this is what I'm moving through. And it doesn't mean it's a universal thing in the sense that, oh, it's the same for everybody. It just helps
Right.
me understand, okay, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm moving through, and here's how I'm going to be true to myself and continue to be true to myself during whatever time. It just so happens time now is like the holiday season, like Jess is saying,
Yeah.
which it is a time, like I've already noticed the social, I'm already feeling
Hmm.
more social. So
Yeah.
I was out last night
Yeah.
feeling more social and chatting with people and meeting people. And it's just, it is a lot to navigate, you know,
Yeah. It is. It
and
can
it's
be a
coming
lot.
later. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Yesterday felt really light to me. Like
Mhm.
it was just, and I enjoyed being social, and just being around people. So it was good. It was really good. A few weeks ago, I don't know if I would have felt that way. So,
No, I wasn't
you know.
ready a few weeks ago. I definitely was not
But
ready, but I am feeling more
so
of that. Yeah, I love
yeah.
that. Thanks for sharing, Jess. And guys, yes, if you want this opportunity, because you can come and check it out, see if it's for you, see how it resonates for you. And because, you know, everybody's insights, the way we share our insights are all different. So come connect with us. We have live calls. We do energy attunements, which just means that you really get to take some time out and connect to how you're feeling, how the energies are being presented to you. And this is all to help you with your soul's growth. We're evolving, we're shifting. I don't think there's anybody here today that can tell me in the last 2 years their life has not changed and have not been forced to start changing things and thinking differently and feeling into things differently and realizing that there might be other ways of doing things. And yeah, anyway, I'm for one. Have
Yeah.
that, right? So
Yes.
yeah, the attunements are really for you to tune in to yourself and the energies, so that you can see, oh, here's what I'm learning. Here are the themes that my soul is choosing to move through at this time. And here's how I'm going to connect to that. And then Jess comes in. So you get to experience Jess too, in the way that she's going to ground in that energy. Because there's one thing I think, you know, we feel it, we're in tune with it. We're like, okay, this is what we're moving through, but Jess helps us. And if you want to talk more about it, Jess, like helps us anchor in that feeling. So
Hmm.
integrate it, really sit with it,
Yeah.
be in it, you know, I find that's very helpful anyway, in my
Yeah.
experience of my growth. So
Yeah. And I feel like it helps our changes to stick. Like it's empowering when the changes and choices that you're making and moving through, it's really about empowering yourself, but you want those changes to stick. Like you have to integrate it for it to truly become a part of who you are and the way you live your life. And I feel like the energy transmissions help us to do that.
yeah,
So
yeah. And I realized, like, you know, when you're feeling an energy shift and you're really being with yourself and you're feeling it, um like for example, yesterday I was really picking up on the shift, on more of the lightness, of more of a lighter energy, and I was like, all right, what can I do now to ground it in? And I love grounding in it through music. So put on some good music that made me feel in that energy, do you know what I mean? And I
yeah.
was really feeling into it, and like I felt that I was anchoring it in. And oftentimes that's how I feel supported when you share your guidance, because I just feel, okay, yeah, it puts me in that place, you know, it just puts me in
Mhm.
that place, which I find
Yeah.
is important. Mhm. And what else are we giving in there before I pull a card here?
Your
Um,
birth chart workshop.
mm,
Yeah. So if you
indeed.
join for the $7, you'll still be in the, because it's the next 30 days, you're still in the window for our intuitive guidance call and Brandy's birth chart workshop
Yes,
call.
yes.
So you'll be able to join the workshop and really start looking at your chart, learning more about yourself. Because the way we move through this, we all move through it a little differently. So it's not just us telling you what to do, it's helping you learn how to learn
Navigate
about
yourself.
yourself.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. Right.
That's what I love about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, guys, this is about your soul's evolution. This is about you just navigating that, and we're just kind of like helping you along as we navigate our own selves, navigate our own evolution. And this is how I like to navigate my growth, is by being conscious of it and making choices. How I was reflecting on that today. I wanted to make a TikTok, but it didn't come through. But I was like, you know what? All we're really doing is making choices every minute, every second. So may as well just try to be conscious a little bit more of our choices and know that our choices, they lead to growth. They lead to there's nothing to do more than just follow your natural evolution.
Yeah.
Natural growth, and it's not always easy though. All right, so so hopefully you can join us, come and experience it. We've never done anything like this before. We're just okay, whatever. We're gonna make a little
Let's do
flash
it.
reel, because I know a lot of you are still unsure what it is. We've been working on it for so long that we're not even launched yet, really. So by the way, you're coming into, it's still the beta phase, but we're like this close to launching. So we said, you know what, whatever, we're just going for it. And we're going to give some people who are ready to connect with their soul, who want to experience learning about the energies, who want to get to know their birth charts better, and who want to be in tune with the energy and know what's happening, so that you can guide yourself and maybe guide your family and guide others, maybe your coworkers, maybe what you do for a living, maybe with this information you can help guide other people too. This is not, it extends far more than the eye can see, I feel.
Yes.
Anyway, is there anyone there with us today? What were you saying, Jess?
Oh, I was just gonna say, your growth is a ripple effect. Every single one of us, anytime any of us are growing and expanding, it has a ripple effect on the people around us, whether you are aware of that or not. Like, it does. It really does.
It. That's
I love that about healing and growth. It's just a beautiful concept. It really is.
It is. And I find it's going to be fun in the membership, because especially with the interactive calls, like we have that guidance call where you can ask any question, and it becomes a cozy space, a cozy home, to know that you're not alone. Going through evolution consciously is tough. It's tough because you're asked to feel so much, right? That's what it is. We're just asked to feel so much. Should I pull a card?
Yes, let's pull a card.
Yes. Hi, girls. I think Tanya's there. Louise, sending love. Thank you. Hey, Natalie, thank you for being there. Jess and I are just popping on, having a little conversation. We want to tell you about the flash sale that we have on till Monday, $7. You can experience our membership, no strings attached. You can cancel after the 7 days. The 7 days, 30 days. 30. So, and like Jess was saying at the beginning, it's to help you navigate and understand your evolutionary process, your growth process. Okay. So we're going to pull a card here. And I hope you join us. Tell your friends that you think that would really like more direction on their path to aligning with their soul's calling. We all have a mission, a vision, an intention, and there's no reason not to align with it in this lifetime. That's what we're here to do. So, okay, what's the message? What do we need to hear right now, along with what we just mentioned? What do we need to hear right now? What does the collective watching our beautiful cosmic soul tribe here, what do we need to know just now, just for now? Thank you. Here it comes. I can feel it. Here it comes. I can feel it. It's not coming. I've been okay, here it is. Oops. Oh, there's two. Okay. So we have first quarter moon in Virgo. Oh, and new moon in Virgo. A lot of Virgo energy. Trust all will be well, and assess the situation. So I feel I feel that here, that we are an assessment right now, because we are an assessment about our growth process, about the changes we want to make. So I feel the assessment is important. That's a message coming through. It's like, it's okay to be adjusting, that we're in an adjustment right now. And I feel a lot of the adjustment is coming through as you've learned so much about yourself, not only in the last 2 years, but actually in the last month. Think about how much growth. It's like we've been through a major growth spurt in the last month even. And now we're kind of coming out of that like growth spurt cocoon, or whatever the uncomfortable or discomfort that we might have felt during that growth. And now we're kind of like at our new growth period. we're that like flower that bloomed or whatever it was. And now we got to assess, okay, how are we kind of going to interface with our new reality, our new belief system, our new way of perceiving reality? Because guys, when we grow, our perception shifts. That's the growth. The growth is the perception shift. So now that we have a new way of perceiving things, I feel that this is where our blessings are coming in. And with the new moon in Virgo, it says, trust that all will be well, that you will be well received in your new frequency, in your new way of valuing yourself. So now it's like, trust that. And like, there's a lot of mountains, like, holy shit, you've climbed a lot of mountains. It was a big trek, wasn't it, Jess?
Yeah.
What are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel like I'm appreciative of this message. Like, I definitely feel like it's for me. Yeah, I think that this path, being on a soul journey, it requires so much trust and so much faith. So I just love that message. I feel like it's letting us know you're on track. Keep going, keep on going. Trust the process. Like, I needed that reminder. So thank you.
You're welcome. And isn't that what it's all about?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's just like, can you continue to wake up even when you don't like want to, or it's hard, or you've been at it for so long, or like you don't understand anymore why you're doing what you're doing, or you doubt yourself, or if you're like me, had a hard time showing up in the last week. And I was telling Jess every day, like, I don't know what's happening again, there's so many times that I go through this growth process. And then, when you recognize, okay, we're just growing. We're just growing, and we just got to trust our growth. So yeah, it's a beautiful message. And I just feel that with the Virgo energy, if I want to leave you with a last message, is the Virgo energy of assessment is knowing that you assess to change, to better yourself, but there's no version of perfect of you. Virgo wants you to remember that you're not perfect and you're not meant to be, but you can make choices to enhance your life, right? Enhance your direction, enhance your path, but you don't have to continuously feel shame and pressure and guilt because you're not where you yourself expected to be. So with Virgo energy, we have to make sure that we assess our expectations. And I know for me, that was a big mirror this week. It's like, well, you thought that you expected that the abundance you were calling in, or where you'd be in your life right now, especially with all the work you've been doing in the last 2 years, you would already be at a certain place. So that's kind of like the Virgo energy. But what we want to do is continue making those steps forward towards the betterment or the goal or the desire anyway, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what's coming through.
Yeah, it reminds me too, like, just something I want to share real quick because it made me think of this, and I think it's helpful. I remember when I was in my early 20s, my aunt telling me, because I had dropped out of school, and she was really encouraging me to go back to school, and I didn't, but it's still a good story. But she's just like, you know, because I was feeling kind of behind. And every time I was around relatives and family, it was always, are you going back to school? Are you going back to school? Like to the point where I was like, if one more person asks me if I am going back to school, I'm going to lose my shit. Right. Finally, when I got into my 30s, people stopped asking me that question. But anyways, she said something that has always stuck with me. She said, it doesn't matter how long it takes. Wouldn't you rather go now, go part-time? Who cares if it takes you 6 years, 8 years to finish? 8 years down the road, aren't you going to look back and be like, I'm so glad I did this, even though it took so long? And even though I didn't go back to school, what she said to me has always stuck with me. But I apply it to my business. My business. So even though I didn't go back to school, and I wasn't meant to go back to school, like I could feel it like intuitively, like that wasn't my path, right?
You were following your path.
I am following.
Man, what a trailblazer,
yeah.
and
which
a
is
path
why,
paver you were.
yeah, right. Which is why
You
I dropped
are.
out. Like it didn't feel right. Like that's why I dropped out. That was not the career I was meant to have. You know, I just went to school because that's what you do when
The
you
conditioning,
graduate. Like the conditioning.
Yeah.
Like I really didn't want to be there. You know. Like it was not where my soul was calling me, right?
Yeah.
So but yeah, what she said has always stuck with me anytime I feel like giving up on my business. I've remembered that conversation with her, and even though it's not about school, I'm applying her concept. It does not matter how long it takes with my business, because I will get to a point where I look back and say, I don't care that it took 10 years. I am so glad that I did not give up, because look where I am now. You know, and that's like, I feel like that's what I'm moving into right now, where I'm like starting to look back and be like, I'm so glad I didn't give up, you know,
and just
look where we're at now.
Full of wisdom. And that's what we're doing, taking our growth spurt, taking the wisdom from what we just learned from this growth spurt and applying it to our lives.
Yeah.
And that's the adjustment, and trust that all will be well. And just what you just said applies to life, our life path,
yeah,
your path to being your, like, leading your life from soul is the same as what you just said. I feel right. It's like, doesn't matter how long it takes you to be true to you. Like, we're all deconditioning and peeling layers off of us that doesn't feel in alignment anymore or resonate anymore, maybe. And for some of us, we're still in that discovery. I think we're always in the discovery, you know, like I don't feel anybody right now. Well, maybe, but they can say, oh yeah, I peeled off all the layers. Like I'm completely like, you know?
Yeah. I think we all have an area of life that we haven't quite figured out yet. Like that's just kind of part of the human experience.
Yeah, well, that's it. So. And that's what I love about the birth chart and about what we offer in the membership. Come and experience it. There's like a flash sale that we forgot to stop talking about, but $7 if you want to come in for a month and come and chill with us in there and really get to know what we do in there. But that's exactly it. That's when you learn your birth chart, when you learn more about the energies, when you start realizing that you are the energies, that you are connected to them, that you are them, that they flow through you, through your conscious awareness, your whole being. Your birth chart, the 12 houses, they're you. They're you, and it's nothing. We're just so happening to say, oh, look at as above, so below, as within, so without. It's you, all the planets, all the houses, it's you, and just how the movement is affecting you, how it's vibing with you. And when you get to know your birth chart, you look, oh, like Jess said, this area of my life, I'm still peeling away some onions. I'm still breaking patterns. I'm stuck again. Like yesterday, I think I was talking with a friend of mine, Josine. I was like, oh, she was saying like, oh my God, I didn't realize I was back in the pattern. It happens like this. Doesn't matter how much work we do. We're human. Like, right? Don't you find? And when we get to know the energies more, we're like, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, right on. Well, this was fun. This was fun connecting with you guys. Let us know if you are there, what you think, what you've been feeling lately. If you've noticed that we were building a membership and talking about it, and you were maybe wondering what it was about and you wanted to come and experience it, or you're just feeling like right now you're open to trying something, and you know that you're meant to connect more with your soul's calling and make those empowered choices and make the changes that you want to make stick, and consciously do it with compassion, love, and awareness.
Yep.
We're there with you.
Yep.
So
And receive the direction that helps you
yes,
do that.
direction your soul knows, and it's ready to evolve in this lifetime. May as well heed the call, you know. I think that's
Yeah.
what most of us are doing, is heeding the call. So click on the link that's in the comments or wherever we're going to put
Yeah,
it.
we'll put it. We'll put the
We'll put
link
it
for you.
somewhere. And yeah, we're coming up with some stuff for you soon too. And just keep an eye out for everything. And we're so grateful for the community. We're grateful for you guys. And you know what? It's been a really cool experience since building this membership, because we've got to know some of you guys more on a personal level. We've been connecting with a lot more members. We have some of you already in the membership, which is cool because we get to meet and we get to interact. And I think it's building quite a solid foundation. And I have no expectations, in the sense that I have intentions, but I'm just ready to ride it out as long as it takes. As long as it takes to just continue to live my path. And like Jess said, try something that I feel that is in alignment with me. And this membership is in alignment right now, until it's maybe not, but it is.
Yep.
Anyway, thank you guys for being there. And
Right.
if you're in the US, happy Thanksgiving. And if you're in Canada or anywhere else, well, happy weekend, and we'll chat again soon.
All right. Bye.
Okay, everyone.